to see this. And honestly, it's the thing about watching hero gameplay is that it's almost always going to be a little bit of a different experience because of the random factor of, you know, that option select that they have. So.
And here we go, guys. The first match of top 32 is underway. BeastModePaul with the hero, Hurt with the Snake. And you got to watch out for that balance. I said that earlier. If you are Hurt, if that balance is up for hero, Snake is going to have a really hard time getting anything going.
Yeah, and especially with things like that, speed boost really allows him to, you know, look at the way he pressured the shield there on the platform. Hit him with the forward air, wasn't able to punish him at all, zoomed right out of there.
Yep. And you see BeastModePaul going to that menu, really wants that bounce, I believe. And you know what, doing a really good job of stuffing out a lot of Hurt space. No bounce yet, the kaboom, not going to be enough to do anything. Hurt jumping away, just trying to run away.
I'm really liking that BeastModePaul is really trying to set the pace. He's saying, you know what, I'm not going to play your game, I'm going to allow you to have that space.
Yeah.
I'm going to get in your face and really, oh my god, that was, if only the upper was a little bit better.
Yeah, just a smidge, just a smidge.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, that not going to be quite enough to get the KO. Does have Hurt at 153%. Another sizzle, not going to be enough. Accelerato, going to give him an extra speed boost and just enough jump to go get that forward air and to get that first KO.
Wow, Accelerato just to give him that ability to just chase him immediately. Like, that was so quick.
Yeah. Here we go, that bounce is active. This is going to basically eliminate 90% of what Snake wants to do here. No grenades, no Nikita, no C4, no nothing.
And you know what's funny? We can actually see Hurt, like, the second he had that bounce active, he didn't throw a single grenade. He completely switched up the gameplay. He's like, I'm just going to play slow. I'm just going to wait it out.
Yep.
No need to push here. The one thing that I feel like a lot of players really struggle with is just playing time.
Yeah. You got to be patient. Got to slow it down sometimes. That sizzle to cover the recovery, not going to be enough. That forward air is definitely going to do it. Or sorry, that nair, I should say, is definitely going to do it as a Hurt takes that stock finally.
Yeah, I really like that option from Hurt to really pressure him off of that jump there.
Had the Accelerato and the oomph ready, but no, now only the Accelerato. That speed boost is now worn off, but the Psych Up is now here. Gonna give a little bit of an extra boost to whatever the next attack is here from Hero. And right now we're seeing Hurt just play so patiently, playing so safe. And there's the bounce.
And now he's chilling, so he's just gonna take his time, play a little bit slow, mixes up that dash tag there, which I like. And then zoom just to quickly reposition there. And a little bit of a misinput there.
Yeah.
Potentially a big opportunity, but nothing really getting there.
Don't think he intended to go for that Nikita. But that up smash, not going to be quite enough. Forward air, not going to be enough either. Only 69% here on BeastModePaul. As Hurt's at 109, well, 85% now, I should say. And Beast is trying to look through that menu, trying to find something. And here comes the grenade onslaught from Hurt, but the bounce comes through just in time.
Yeah, and it works perfectly because the bounce is there, and then he just doesn't have enough MP for a lot of other options right now, so he just kind of chills with it anyways, but now he got a little bit of a power up here. See if he can try and maybe get a killing blow here.
Again, has that boost from the Psych Up.
Little heal, nice.
Yep. Shaving off a little bit of that percent. This is a dangerous position here. Okay, no.
That was a dangerous air dodge.
Yep. Very, very dangerous, but Hurt surviving it. Oh, blowing himself up with that grenade. 147 right now. That oomph is still active for BeastModePaul.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like Hurt's really taking advantage of these platforms, really utilizing the fact that he can mix up his landings and just play very, very difficult to catch.
Yeah. The bang, not going to be enough. 167 here for Hurt. Clinging on for dear life with only 10 MP here for BeastModePaul. Got to pay attention to that. He does not have enough magic to do too much right now.
Yeah, very scary stuff. Okay, let's see a lot of these grenades coming through.
Yep.
No real.
Oh yeah,
there you go. That's just so quick. It's hardly reactable sometimes. You know the way he just goes through it. Because as a Snake player as well, you already have so much you have to look at on screen. You're watching your placements of your nades. You're watching your opponent. You can't really check their menu as well, to be honest. So it doesn't really allow you the fact to try and.
And also one thing you got to mention. I don't know how good Hurt's English is, but if you don't speak the native language of the country you're playing in, reading that menu is going to be very difficult. It's going to be pretty difficult.
It's actually metagame.
Yeah, that's super metagame. And that bounce active, there should be a stock right here with the... Oh, I lied.
Oh, wow. Okay, maybe he wasn't in percent.
Yeah, maybe. I thought the down tilt was... Sorry, the up tilt was going to come through.
Yeah, usually you can get that down throw F tilt at certain percents, but maybe it was just outside that guaranteed range, so I wasn't able to go for it just yet, but was able to get the read. Still, regardless, gets the stock.
Yeah.
Here we are.
All tied up at a stock apiece. Bounce is active once again. That's going to eliminate a lot of the options that Snake wants to do. BeastModePaul not really approaching either. Bad roll onto that ledge, getting hit with that dash attack in the zoom. Putting him in a pretty bad position, but you know what? Managing to get out of it.
Trying to go for a delayed back here. They're not going to get anything to hit. And You know, actually, at this point in time, Hurt's showing a little bit more dominance than one of those first 2 stocks, actually.
Yeah.
You know, finally has a little bit of a lead and able to finally play the game he really likes playing.
And just as you say that, the bounce is actively once again.
Yeah.
Let's see what Hurt can do. Oh, bad dash attack. What's the option here for Hurt? Once again, can't do too much until the bounce is gone, and there it is. Does have Beast Mode at 81% and is looking to keep up some of this momentum. The Nikita missile. Not going to be able to do it. The zoom saving Beast Mode Paul right there. Oh,
Hey,
no.
follow up, yep.
Ooh! What was that? Down throw into C4 into up air?
It was the grenade, actually.
Oh, grenade?
So BeastModePaul had caught the grenade.
Okay.
And so Hurt recognized that option there. Said, you know what? If you're going to catch that grenade, I'm going to just down throw you and give me the guaranteed follow-up there. So that was perfect.
That was nasty work. Quickly get a replay of that last stock right here. Yeah, like you said.
This is the grenade. There's one more here that he ends up catching with an air dodge, I believe.
Yeah, caught the grenade right there. Down throw.
Yeah.
The assist from the grenade into that up air.
Yeah. You know what's funny, actually? I believe that catching a grenade with an air dodge and landing on the ground is probably one of the worst things you can do versus Snake. Because it gives him basically the free grab. And this is that first stock as well.
Yeah.
That was great. Just the up smash pressure leading into that nair there was just perfect.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful work there from Hurt in a matchup that on paper you could say might be pretty hard for Snake, but he played around the bounce really well in that game 1. Let's see if BeastModePaul can make any adjustments here in game 2.
Yeah, you see that C4, he was just gambling at that point. He's like, hey, you're going to land somewhere. Hopefully I throw a C4, maybe it'll hit. Didn't work out, but regardless, still took game 1. Pretty confident so far. You know, it did start a little bit, you know, a little shaky. I would say it was pretty even at first, you know, but you know, at the end of the day, Hurt took game 1, and I'm going to see how game 2 goes. Like, honestly, at this point, I'm not really sure if there's going to be much of a change of gameplay, if we're going to see any adaptations.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like Beast Mode kind of played that about as well as you could have, but Hurt is Hurt at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Only so much you can do to stop a beast like him. Right now, Hurt with a slight lead right here, and we're seeing, yeah, he is going through that menu. BeastModePaul has the Accelerato, going to do a really good job of giving him some extra speed to navigate through a lot of the stuff that Snake wants to do. But not good enough right there. After seeing Hurt take full advantage of this left side of the stage, back airs.
oh, wow, that was a great follow-up there. Going to get the parry back throw into the forward air. They're trying to chase him off stage. Ooh, just barely out of that kill percent. The C4. That was hidden.
Where did he hide that?
That was on the platform.
Oh, my God.
You know, that's the thing. He tried to avoid. The thing is that Hurt has so much aura.
Oh,
he's
so much.
standing there on the left side of the stage, and you're scared. So he's like, I'm going to the right.
Oh, absolutely.
But the C4 was lurking.
Absolutely. I cannot handle this man's aura or presence at all, man. Even look at him in the player cam. Stoic,
scary stuff.
Stone face. That is not a man I want to see walking down a dark alley. That is for sure.
Oh,
Right.
bang. Gonna send him towards the left side of the stage. He's off stage now. Great catch on the air dodge. Takes the nade. No problem. Easy trade for him.
And there's the Accelerato again, giving him a little bit more mobility. Accelerato and the bounce. That is a very dangerous combination, especially against someone like Snake. Let's see if Beast Mode can take advantage of it.
Oh, wow. Really catching the defensive options out of Hurt and getting a lot of good damage so far.
Yeah. And you know what? Hurt doing the smart thing and just stopping to run away. But those grenades going to tack on a little bit of extra damage there as well. You don't want to be on this corner against Snake, but you know what? Beast Mode doing a pretty good job of getting back to center stage and resetting neutral here.
Okay, down throw into the dash tag. Scary stuff. Oh, has the bounce.
Oh,
Nikita completely negated there.
Watch that C4.
Oh, jab. Scary stuff.
Yeah. Blowing up that C4 was a little risky there for Hurt, but didn't work out for him in the end.
I'm actually not too sure if the bounce would reflect the C4.
Oh, true, you're right.
It's already on the ground. I don't know if it would be considered a projectile.
No, that's true. I never actually seen that interaction before.
Yeah, it's a...
I'll have to workshop that a little bit later. I'm actually don't know how that works.
Forward air, okay, gonna send him off stage.
You know what I want to see?
Yeah.
A crit at like 30%. Crit forward smash, 30% win.
Yeah, I really want to see if
I want to see it.
if BeastModePaul's the type of guy to go for the crazy option there. What a great roll read.
What?
You know, at the end of the day, when you're at the right side of the stage there, you want to avoid the ledge at all costs. You're gonna roll in.
Yeah.
Easy read.
And the other times that he was in that situation, he would always roll to the ledge.
Yeah.
So I think Hurt was just ready for him to roll to the other side right there.
He recognized that this is kind of a pattern. He's probably gonna try and be aware of it.
Once again, tried to get him rolling. Couldn't quite catch him there. And here's the bounce again. Those grenades are going to be useless.
And no matter how the pacing has been going so far, at the end of the day, this is an even game.
100% even game.
Okay, tech chase. Great grab.
Yep. Tech chase. Okay, yep. Just keeping him on the ledge right there, but now Hurt in a bit of disadvantage. No, but you know what? There we go.
Oh, the accelerator. Oh, tries to read the jump there, which was actually an amazing option. Oh, I like that. Hurt said, you know what? I'm not going to go high because you can actually chase me up here now.
Yep. Oh, the grapple slash? Okay, no. Oh. C4 again. Where is he hiding these? Run! Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Wow. He was running.
He really tried to thread the needle there with that recovery. Really tried to somehow find a way back in, but Hurt was right there at every single nook and cranny, every single point in turn, he was there.
Oh, my God, man. Episode of SpongeBob where like it's like the Olympics and someone throws the anchor and it keeps hitting that guy.
Oh, that one guy who keeps running around in different areas.
Running around in circles trying to avoid it. That's what this reminded me of. Getting hit with
no
right there,
the Nikita.
Oh my goodness gracious, dude. And the thumbs up to the camera too. Oh,
that's a Hurt classic right there.
Shout out here. Shout out.
Even yesterday, hit it. Remember?
Yes.
The thumbs up.
Oh my God! But here we go. Hurt up 2-0. But this is one of those 2-0s where if a couple of hits went the other way, man, you easily could have seen BeastModePaul either tying this setup or being up 2-0 himself. But that is just not the way it happened. As Hurt is now one game away from moving on in this top 32.
Yeah. Okay. Has a bounce now at the ledge. Doesn't have to worry about a lot of the options except for that nair there, which was actually well placed.
Yeah.
Throws the nade. Unfortunately, isn't able to really get anything off of that. Oh wow! And the dash is back and forth.
Thing is, Hurt is reading these rolls almost every single time.
Yeah.
That time he just picked the wrong option after the roll, but he read it perfectly.
Yeah, I feel like Hurt's playing really, really well right now.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, things like matchup and, you know, characters play a factor, but at this point it's not even as much of a character thing, it's just like a player difference right now.
Yeah. As many options as Hero has to deal with Snake's BS. At the end of the day, Hurt is Hurt for a reason. One of the best, if not the best Snake on the planet for a reason. Showing why right now.
Oh, wow.
Crit! Finally! I needed that last game.
No, just as we start glazing Hurt,
I know.
BeastModePaul said, yo, shut that up.
Yo.
I'm right here.
Oh, man. I know people hate the crits, but from a commentary perspective,
it's hype.
I love them.
Yeah, it's so hype. There's so many things that from a commentary perspective, like it just makes it so much more fun.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. There's C4 on that platform.
Oh, wow, the nades.
There's
relentless.
C4 on that right platform.
Yeah, gotta be careful of that one.
Yo, these roll reads. These roll reads every single time he is getting them.
Yeah, he's in his head. That's the thing, is that BeastModePaul really is crumbling under the pressure right now. But you know what? Still has a lot of potential.
Is this still you're only down, what, 40%? Like,
yeah.
This is still very close.
Like, you're seeing the consistent outplays coming from Hurt, but it's still relatively even. Oh, just as we say, commentators curse. That's my first of the day.
There it is. Remember, we get like, what, 3 or 4 per match?
Yeah.
Kaboom, not going to be enough to get it. Accelerato chasing. He is going deep for that one.
Yeah, the landing upper, too, for that coverage after that whiff forward air was really, really good.
Yeah. Great option there.
Forward,
try the jab. Has that psych up or the oomph right there, too. Healing off a little bit of that damage. At 0% anyways.
Yeah, so now he's chilling.
151. All he needs is a love tap.
Ooh.
Oh, did he get killed by his own grenade?
He did.
Oh, unfortunate, man.
That was just really well timed, and it worked out perfectly for him. Quick dare. Oh, that's smash. Oh, my God.
Yo, does forward smash count as a projectile?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. I was wondering.
Imagine that could reflect. He would have died. No matter. He was at 0%. He would have been nuked off the side.
Exactly. I was like, whoa, I don't know about that option there. Oh, my goodness. A 105 on BeastModePaul. Hurt. One stock away from taking this game and taking this set 3. Oh, what's going to be the option? Back here. Has the Accelerato on deck right now. Going to give him a little bit. And has the bounce too. Definitely going to need that for some protection. But with the way Hurt has been reading these rolls off the grab, I don't think that bounce is really going to matter. C4, watch the C4.
Ooh, jabs too. The jab at ledge is really, really powerful. I have to be really wary of that. Okay, this gives McCall another nade coming out, frame 1.
Yep. Bounce is now gone, which means Snake has access to everything, but isn't going to matter anyways, as Hurt gets that neutral air, gets the game, gets the stock. Beats BeastModePaul 3-0 to advance further in this top 32, man. Hot set, hot set.
Really hot set, honestly. Just a really good set overall. I think it was a lot of fun to watch. I hope from the viewers' perspective they had a good time. Because regardless, it was even throughout every single game. It's just Hurt was able to get that last hit, and it's because he had that mental advantage, because he had the read on BeastModePaul almost very, very often.
Like after every single grab, after every single down throw, he may not have gotten the follow-up every single time, but he read the roll option. I feel like 9 out of 10 times. He read whatever the roll option.
Catching the roll options, catching some jumps, catching the ledge options as well. You know, with the up smashes, the the jump nair, the jabs at the ledge as well. Just very, very good at catching those options.
Again, showcasing why he's one of the best, if not the best Snake on the planet, man. Again, such a good set to open up this top 32. Guys, if you weren't awake before, I bet you are awake now, man. Hurt, one of those guys who I don't get a chance to commentate him often, really only when it comes to GOML. But, like, whenever I get a chance to see him in person, man, it is just so crazy to see how good these people are. Like, when you get to actually watch them up close, man, it is crazy.
Yeah, definitely love the gameplay. It's just so much fun. Snake's one of those characters that's very subjective in terms of the viewer experience. Yeah. You know, because a lot of people are like, Snake, he's just going to throw things. It's so boring. But then other people, they're just like, oh, like, I really like the way that he, placed the nade there and then did the follow-up and then it led to that. Like, there's a lot of different ways you can look at it. But at the end of the day, for me, I'm on one side. I love watching Snake.